Hello, and welcome to Alexa Does Romance, where I tell you about a romance book I read. Yep, that's what I do. Okay, so the book I'd like to tell you about today is Press Play by Ash Dillon. It's a fun one. It's a real fun one. So Ash, number one, is by far the funniest person on Twitter. Just a joy. Definitely follow him. I laugh out loud like every day. It's amazing. And he also wrote this really fun and entertaining romance novel called Press Play. And it's about two roommates who enter into an amateur sex tape competition and catch feelings along the way. Ooh. So the roommates are Riley, and she is a theater director who is kind of having like some professional issues, isn't quite like getting the plays she wants to direct. She has a ton of ideas, but none of them are getting made. So she's just kind of like kind of stuck, like not really happy with like her lot in life currently. And then she has a roommate named Paul, and Paul is a professional soccer player. And he recently was injured. His knee had to have surgery. So he hasn't been able to really play anymore, but he's still a part of the team. So he feels really stuck. Like he's not really happy with how he can't really play anymore. That's an oversimplification. but he's really struggling with like, what do I want to do? Do I want to keep playing soccer? Should I move on to something else? Like, what else am I good at? Like, he's kind of stuck as well. So they're both kind of stuck in their professional lives and are really trying to find a way to find their way forward, basically. So, I think they've been roommates for about a year, and Paul and Riley get along great. Like they always have. It's just so easy for them to be around each other. They like to, watch movies together at night. They chit chat about their days. It's a great roommate relationship. They both secretly have harbored little crushes on each other over the last year, but felt it was like neither one of them wanted to make a move because they're roommates, and then also like they're dating people at different times. So it just wasn't the right time. So, Riley is single, and then Paul recently broke up with the girl he was seeing, and he seems kind of down, and Riley thinks it's because of the breakup, but really it's about his professional life and how much he pines after Riley. So, Riley, to make money on the side, reviews movies. So she gets invited to go see like a foreign film at an art house theater, and invites Paul as her date for the night, just like a friend date, like let's go see a movie together. So they go to see the movie together, and then during the trailers before the movie, they're showing all the like upcoming independent films and stuff that are coming, and then a trailer shows that's for an amateur sex tape competition that they do every year at this theater, and there's a snippet of a film in the trailer that features none other than Riley with her ex-boyfriend. So Paul sees this, and Riley's like sitting there with Paul and seeing herself, and is like, did he notice that? So after they watch this like foreign film, and she kind of like takes some notes on her review, afterwards he's like, that was you, right? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, that's cool. So they start chit-chatting, and she really felt like when she did the amateur sex tape competition that it really kind of gave her like a confidence boost, and she felt more settled in her career and was like driving towards things again. So Paul, being just so selfless and helpful, is like, well, gosh, what if we do that? And Riley's like, I'll do it if you do it. And he's like, well, I'll do it if you do it. And they're like, let's do it. That's the scene. It was perfectly acted. I don't know what else you could ask of me. Anyway, so they decide that they're going to make an amateur sex tape and just keep it friendly. Keep it friends, keep it roommates, not gonna make things weird, right? Right? So they start filming, and I have to say, when I read the synopsis and before I read this, I was like, oh, this is going to be like smutty. Like I'm in. And then I read it, and it was like the most like beautiful, artistic, wonderful filming endeavor ever. Like, I want to go watch that. Like, I would totally sit in art house theater and see that beautiful tape. It was just magical. So I don't want to give too much away, but they basically film some scenes, have a great time, keep their feelings to themselves, and have to really struggle through if they really want to be honest about what the future holds for them. And if they really maybe want to make a go of it as a couple. So it is a super fun, just entertaining, enjoyable read. You can totally read it in a day. It's one of those like fun romance novels. You can just like sit down and cuddle down on your couch and just like rip through it and have the best time. And Ash does such a great job with these characters and makes them just really real and really interesting, and that you really want them to film a sex tape together. If you took a drink every time I said sex tape, you're probably really drunk right now. But if you love, friends to lovers, roommates to lovers, and some good old fashioned amateur sex taping, this is the book for you. I hope you enjoy.